Hey everyone, Harriet here, hope you're doing okay. Today I'm doing a different kind of video. So this is on request of Bobby B Wrasslin on Twitter. Hiya. He wanted me to do a tour of my room. A few people have also asked for a tour of my room as well, because it's one of those rooms that it has a little bit of everything if you're a fan of like wrestling and anime, I suppose, but it's evolved through the years. Last year, before I got sick, I did tidy up a little bit. So before I did have so many, I have 500 odd mangas, but now I've lowered it down to at least 100 now. But you'll see. So be warned, there is a lot of Roman stuff in this room, as you probably would have guessed. Game Grumps as well with Danny. So without further ado, let's have a look around. First we have what's behind the doors. I have a few hats, shoes, bags, collector's bags. So I have the WWE bag there. I also have the Persona bag. I also have the Akiba's Beat bag as well. My hats have an old Sasuke hat. I've just kept that. Have my red cosplay hat. I'm also hoping to get a Sephiroth's hat as well, so I'm collecting snapbacks. Posters on my wall, so I have Sailor Moon ones here because I'm a massive fan of Sailor Moon. I don't have Mars or Mercury, but excuse me, I'm hoping to get more in the future. So this photo here, that is me when I was cosplaying this Inuyasha many years ago, and that was in Neo magazine, and it was the first time I was in a magazine, and I've just kept it ever since as a memento. We have a little coaster here from my friend Lai, who was in Japan. She gave one to me and David from the Pokemon Center. So it's the Alolan, Vulpix and the Pikachu eating an ice cream. Down here I have my Sasha Banks drawn by Emma, who is from Mood Shade Illustrations. She also drew my Roman picture that you see on my wall behind me when I film videos. Up here is my collection of WWE comics that's panelled into one photo, as you see. So it's the Shield has Dean Ambrose, Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins for the first issue of the Then Now Forever by Boom Comics. No, Boom Studios, sorry. But it's a really good story as well. It's currently finished with Seth and now it's moved on to Dean. So it'll be very interesting how it goes, but it's a great comic, you should definitely read it. Behind the door, so I have a Professor Layton standee that was given to me by Play Nation Games. I also have a Roman standee, but I have not put it up yet because it doesn't stand up. For once, this is something that doesn't make him look strong. This mask was made by my friend Scott, who it was at KitaCon many years ago. He also made me a Yami Yugi mask as well, but I've just kept this here because I love the Lego movie. Work, YouTube endorsement, you're going to see a lot of that in this video. Bags from cons, musicals, Crosscraft, go to Crosscraft for all your needs for all your cosplay items. Legend of Zelda, and also this is the school live poster I keep talking about in my videos, and I got that exclusively in Japan when I was in Animates when they had the section there for it. Next to posters, so this is first of my YouTube posters. So this is of H2O Delirious and Louis Caliber for the final deathmatch. So I do like watching YouTube. My favourite, as well as watching wrestling YouTubers, I do like watching gaming YouTube. So I watch Delirious Louis, I also watch, I'm trying to get in focus here, I watch Mini Lad, Dahi Denogla, Wildcat, Moose Knuckle, Vanos, Ohm Wrecker, Big Jiggly Panda. There's so many more. But those are the guys I tend to watch. They're kind of known as the Banana Bus crew, but on, you know, on Tumblr and stuff like that. But I just watch them because they're very funny and I just love their videos. First Roman photo, take your first shot now. I got this in WWE Kids magazine because I read it, I enjoy it, I don't mind. I know I'm the age I am, but I still read them and I like the posters in them. So I do have a few more that I need to put up. I just need to swap around a bit. Mimikyu. So it's a drawing I did of a Mimikyu at work one day, and that's the first Pokemon drawing of the new gen I've done. I've drawn a couple more. I drew one for Noble, which I gave to him. And Mimikyu is my favourite Pokemon, as you'll see later on. Photo of me and David when we were at Hyper Japan a few years ago. They were doing the instant camera there where, you know, you get the pull out like this. And we got one for free, so that's me in my Incan cosplay and David wearing his Baby Metal shirt. Next we have one of the favourite parts of my room. This is my cabinet. So this is where I have an array of stuff. So I have figures, I have Pokemon cards. I even have the signed Pokemon card from Eric Stewart and from Dan Green there. I also keep stickers of WWE stuff. I even have coasters from WrestleCrate. I got the past ones of all the Shield. I have Dolphy. So this is Chloe. And David got Chloe for me for my birthday. That's the only Dolphy, well, I say the only Dolphy. I have the Rurouni Kenshin as well that I bought from my friend Steph. I also have from my love story there. I got that when I was in Japan. Also collect pins. So I have Pokemon pins. I think that's Guilty Gear. I completely forget. What else? Oh, I got the Kenny Omega from last month's Wrestle Crates. I also have a few figures as well. Wristbands. Badges, cards. I even have signatures, so I have Chris Barry and I have Edge, and also Matt Mercer, who I've met a couple of times. This was done at Expo a few years ago when they were promoting Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles when it first came out. I also have a Power Morpher as well. So I have the coins somewhere. What else? Oh, I have key rings, keychains. I also have the Yumi from anime, Loose Anime. I also have these notes from two of the YouTubers who I mentioned before. So when I got shirts, they gave you notes. So this one's from Mini Lad. So it's like, I always go by that. Chase your dreams, life's more fun that way. And then I have one from Dahi, and my Rurouni Kenshin figure has just fallen over, who just left a nice little note. Also, I have a photo of me when the PlayStation VR. I also have a photo of me and Alexander Siddig, who I had a massive crush on when I was younger. So, true fact that. Next we have more figures. I have my Spike pop figure, and I also have my Mari. I have a Lego house behind as well. Consoles, PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4, the Wii U, and I also have a Switch that I got recently. Playing Mario Kart at the moment. There's a few of my games there. I have Overwatch there, but I don't really play it because I'm absolutely rubbish at it. I have a few figures there. I have little Yugimoto, and I have the Dark Magician Girl. This is my signature corner. So there's Roman. There's Matt Hardy, there's the Shield, another Roman, and then the British Strong Style guys as well. I think this was the one that every wrestling fan wants to see at the moment. Oh yeah, also my Mead sticker. So my parents are Irish. I was born here, but when I was growing up, I used to go home to Meath, where my grandparents lived, and Meath is literally like a second home to me. So whenever I do go home to Ireland, I go see my family. My dad's from Longford, so my mum's from Meath and my dad's from Longford, but always loved Meath. I have to go back there some point soon and go to Dublin. Anyway, enough babbling. So my figure collection. So can you guess how many Romans I have here? I have quite a few, and that's not all of them. I still have 3 more to show you. I also have some Overwatch pop figures that I got at Expo, some Rowlets as well. I even have a Bray Wyatt one that I got at Expo. Some more figures there. The Stone Cold from the Slam Crate. I also have a few anime figures and tidbits as well. I also have more up here. So I have a Sable, no, a Saber even. Evangelion. I have the Roman Reigns figure, the classic one. Random bits. I have more pop figures of David Metal, a BB-8. More anime DVDs, and yes, so that's my figure collection. I have more to add. I have about 8 more still to add, but I've just got to rejiggle a few bits. But yes, that is my figure collection for WWE for now, but it will grow. That's the reason why I got rid of the DVDs. My calendar at the moment. Also a tripod that I use to film my stuff on. So you don't really see all of the wardrobe when you film. So that's the second of my Roman posters. I also have a couple of items that I got with the WWE Kids magazine, but I just kept the necklaces on them. This Yami Yugi poster, you see probably the side edge of it on my video, but I've had this for a very long time. I'd say 15 years, and it's never come off. I've just kept it there because of my love of Yu-Gi-Oh! And I can't really get many more posters of Yami Yugi either, so that's why I just kept it there. All the CDs, all the anime stuff, gaming, anime, just classic pop, dance, anything. I just listen to anything and everything. More posters. So this is my favourite Roman poster. I got this from the WWE magazine when it was still around, but sadly they went into administration. But this is literally my favourite poster. It was the issue, I think, before they finished, which is a shame, but I love this poster so much. I also have the Ninja Sex Party poster that came with the Under the Covers cover album, and that's another poster I really like. This is my photo with Eric Stewart and Dan Green. I also have one with Dan Green and myself. I also have the puzzle from Aki Bento that I keep aside because it's very momentum to meeting Dan Green, especially him being Yama Yugi. I'm Yugi from Yu-Gi-Oh! My friend James made this for me when I left hospital, so it's the characters in their hyper forms from Neptunia. I haven't played all the games, but I do know of it. I've watched the anime as well, and I just think this is beautiful. Roman and Toad! There's nothing really much more to say about that. So this was a picture I bought at Expo of Dan dressed as Tails from Sonic the Hedgehog, and this is my other drawing I had from Emma, and this is the Roman Reigns drawing, and oh, when I opened it I just fell in love. I absolutely love it. Also have a Mimikyu drawing because you know how much I love Mimikyu. There is Kotori from Love Live. I love that figure. I got that at Hyper Japan. I think it was second hand, but I was so happy I got it because that was one of the figures I've always wanted. My Mario plushie, and also more Love Live stuff. Kotori and Ayumi, I think. Budio stuff and Yude stuff, so I got that from the first Slam crate, and that is the Budio's box that I got from WWE Live a good few years ago. I also have this wonderful Game Grumps poster that I got just over a year ago, and it is massive. I was expecting it to replace the Delirious and Louis Caliber one, but I had to get this, and luckily I had enough room on it, but it's fantastic, and it just represents my love of Game Grumps. Now you see these plushies every time you film, so there's not really much to say. The reason I keep them near me, I actually have a fear of sleeping alone, so I just keep as many plushies as I can beside me, just to give out that there is something next to me. I have lots of Mimikyus. I have the cat that I got from the Holy Potatoes Were in Space booth at EGX Res. I still need to play that game because that was really good. I also have a panda that I got at Expo, Akiba's Beat. I have the Meloettas, the normal and the fighting form, Rowlets, and the Pikachu. Now this Pikachu is very significant to me because he was the one who I brought into hospital with me and stayed with me till I left. So this buddy is going to stick with me till whenever. This is my figure shelf. This is in the spare room. These are all the figures that were in my room or in boxes, but I had to move them all, so just got 2 cabinets from IKEA and just put them there. So as you can see, I have amiibos, a lot of anime figures. Move down, more anime figures, but these are ones I've collected over my years, so of being a fan. I think 20 years now. Down here I have Ruby figures, more anime figures, and then down the bottom here I have some Sailor Moon stuff and some other figures that I haven't room for, but I just need to sort them out. So yes, that is another one of my pride and joys. So as you can see, I have some Neptunia stuff there, boxes of figures I have in the other room. And last but not least, it is my cabinet. So these are all the mangas I've collected over the years. More Roman stuff, as you know. Those are a select few of my anime DVDs. I have some of them put away, but these are the ones I've kept out that I like to rewatch now and then. All my mangas that I wanted to keep are all up here. So I have Death Note, Cardcaptor Sakura, Sailor Moon, Trinity Blood, Higurashi, Aria, Full Moon, Cowboy Bebop, and a few Japanese titles as well. I also have some more DVDs here, plus I used to collect Monster High dolls, so that's the reason why they're there, and also 2 more Roman figures. I also have another one down there. I have an AJ Styles. Oh no, it's here actually. This was the latest one I got. So I got the AJ Styles and the Roman pack because I don't have this Roman in his whatchamacallit, in his shield gear, I suppose. So I got that the other day. I'm hoping to get more figures. I'm going on a toy hunt soon. If I don't, then well, hey. Also I got a Switch, so if you guys want to add me, just PM let me know and then I'll add you on. I'm currently playing Mario Kart at the moment. Down there you can't see, but I have like a collection of books. Let me see if I can crawl over a bit to have a look. So I have mainly, I don't think you can see, I have art books, I also have What Culture magazines, and I have my Sonic collection down there. There is the Sasuke from the Akibento, and a few other DVDs, the Monster High. There's not really much more to say. Also lanyards, those are only a select few of lanyards I have, but I do have a big collection of them. They're in a box behind me, but they're all tucked away, so you can't really get to them. And just a close-up of stuff here. Just photos of events, meets, parties I've been to in the past. And we'll finish with Isabelle, because Isabelle is the best girl in Animal Crossing. This box looks like, why aren't you filming me?